Hi, I'm Jean Edelman. For decades, I've been a student of the healing arts: Reiki, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, acupuncture, plant-based, and macrobiotic cooking. Join me on this journey and hear my thoughts of the week. Happy February. Welcome back to Self-Care with Jean. It's the end of February. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're making some nice food, staying warm, staying active, staying happy. Today I want to talk about self-talk. The question is, who do we talk to the most every day? The answer is ourselves. We have a major impact on how we want our day to be, and self-talk is the biggest component of our day. I was pondering the topic as I stood in front of the mirror one morning, about to go down my rabbit hole of negative talk. Yep, it happens. But it's a new year, and so I stopped, got a little grin on my face, and said, no, I am not doing that to myself today. Today is going to be a good day. Today's going to be different. And so today I'm going to say, good morning, beautiful, and that is how my day is going to start. It was not how I was truly feeling, honestly, but saying the words shifted something, which was very important. It shifted me into a more positive place in my day. So, my dear friends, from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we put our head down on the pillow, we're constantly talking to ourselves. What if we shifted? What if we looked at all these moments as opportunities? Opportunities for positive self-talk. Opportunities to learn about ourselves, opportunities to learn from our mistakes, opportunities to make our day better with positive self-talk. Let's break down some tips and create a toolbox to help us with our inner chatter. I think the first thing we need to do is become aware. Like I did that morning, I stopped. I stopped before I was going to go down the rabbit hole. So we need to catch ourselves, and we need to notice. We don't need to judge, and we don't need to be a critic, and we don't need to say, here I go again. We just need to observe and say, let's just change the narrative. So, what if we replaced it with something positive? I am beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. I am capable. I choose to fill in the blanks. We can create our own positive narrative. We can also throw in some more gratitude. Focus on what we have. Appreciate our strengths. I'm a super great organizer. If you want someone to get into the details, I'm your gal. That was my strength in the company. That's my strength running the house. It's just my strength. I love the details. I love being organized. I love things where they need to be, and I love getting rid of what I don't need. And so that's my strength. So I appreciate that. Now, the key is to have people around us that appreciate our strengths, but that's another story. And when we practice our gratitude and we practice our positive self-talk, we want to appreciate our abilities. So maybe we sit down one day and we make our list. What do we love? I've been thinking about that a lot. I loved being in the orchestra in grade school. I loved the unity of everyone playing their instruments with one song. I've just been thinking a lot about that. So I sit down, have a cup of tea, have some paper and pen in front of you, and just jot down, what were the moments in your life that you really loved? When did you feel whole? When did you feel joy? And just focus on the positive. And then the other tool for our toolbox is to talk to ourselves like we would talk to a friend. Be a lot more kind and compassionate. Have words of encouragement as we would for a loved one. And then another tool for our toolbox is to stay present. Maybe when we're noticing that we're going down that negative rabbit hole, stay with our breath. Just stand there. Put our hand over our heart, our hand on our stomach, and just breathe. Just breathe. Just close our eyes and breathe. Focus. Maybe we're outside. Maybe we can hear the birds. Maybe we can feel the breeze. Maybe we can feel the sun on our face. Focus on our breath and focus on our senses. If we're inside, maybe it's just a nice quiet room, or we can make it quiet. We can just block out all the noise. But just be mindful, stay present, use our breath, get into our senses. And then another tool for our toolbox is take small actions. So maybe we just perform little tasks like, hey, getting the laundry done, folded, and put away, major accomplishment, pat ourselves on the back, job well done. Or maybe just make a simple meal that everybody could sit down and enjoy and have some laughs and share the positive aspects of the day. But small tasks, small accomplishments, they all add up to a positive narrative. And then another aspect of our positive self-talk is maybe we need to change our environment. Maybe we just need to get out of that meeting that we're in because it's really not going in the direction that's going to be positive or helpful. And changing our environment means getting outside. I know it's cold out, but we need to get outside, move, get some fresh air, get some air in our lungs. So get moving, get outside, get some fresh air. Okay, so how about a little toolkit for daily peaceful practices? So 3 things. Maybe in the morning, a 5-minute ritual. Just lay in bed. Just lay in bed. You haven't gotten up yet. Just breathe. Just set some positive verbiage for ourselves. We're beautiful. We're healthy. We feel good today. We can get things done today. Whatever our positive talk needs to be. 5 minutes in the morning. We can give ourselves that. And then during the day, micro reflections. Find moments of peace in the middle of the chaos. Maybe you get a chance when you're picking the kids up. You get 5 minutes in the car by yourself. Put on your favorite song or nothing at all. Close your eyes and just breathe. Just find peace in the chaos. And in the evening, we get to wind down. We get to leave the day's baggage behind. Because you know what? If we don't drop it before we go to bed, all of that's just going to play in our heads, and then it's going to affect our sleep at night, and it's going to be a part of our self-talk the next day. Okay, so wind down at the end of the day, write down whatever you need to write down, tear it up, throw it away. The day is done. We get to start over tomorrow. We don't have to carry the baggage of today into tomorrow. Something that I've recently started, I found myself going down a rabbit hole and replaying something. And so here's a trick that I created for myself. Instead of going down that rabbit hole, I pictured myself in front of a beautiful sculpture that Rick and we were away last summer, and we went to this museum, and there was this amazing artist, and she had beautiful sculptures, and I was really taken by them. And so what I did was I just, instead of going into that negative loop in my mind, I pictured myself in front of this sculpture because I loved it. It made me feel good. It had beautiful texture. It had beautiful movement. But we can do this. This could be a nice tool for our toolbox. When we get caught in that negative loop, picture ourselves someplace that we love. It could be on the beach. It could be in front of a piece of beautiful art. It could be anywhere. But we can take ourselves there just for 3 breaths if that's all we have. That will change the negative loop in our mind because now we're focused on something beautiful and that brings us joy. And then that can bring back our positive self-talk. Our positive self-talk is so vital to our well-being and our emotional health because we're creating the world around us. It's our inner journey. How do we feel about ourselves? Well, sometimes we don't feel so great about ourselves, but that's okay. But we need to shift the narrative. We need to take it as an opportunity to learn. That's the way we learn in this life, is we make mistakes, we make bad choices, but we're supposed to learn from them. And that's how we grow as an individual. And so remember that we are beautiful souls. We're constantly learning. It's our job to create the positive narrative, create the good positive self-talk. We can do it. Join me next week on The Kitchen with Jean. We're talking about spring. Can you believe it? March. This week we're celebrating with fresh plant-based recipes filled with seasonal greens and bright flavors. There'll be 5 delicious recipes you can download and enjoy. Let's cook with love and welcome the new season together. Join me next week on The Kitchen with Jean. Remember, dear friends, this is Earth School. It's not always kind, but the lesson is love. The first lesson is to love ourselves, and that comes with our self-talk, and then to love each other. And remember, dear friends, that life comes from us and life is for us. I want you to have a great week. Change our narrative. Start the positive self-talk. If you find yourself in a downward spiral, stop, picture yourself someplace beautiful, say, "Good morning, beautiful," whatever self-talk you need, and then move forward, because you're beautiful. We need you in this world, and we need you smiling. Have a great week.